There we go. Hey everyone, this is the final day. I am about to leave Bob's and head toward Columbus, Ohio. It's been an exciting, different to me because I have never set up for a wedding, rehearsal, after party, or anything like that.
You did a good job. I thought you did this for a living.
But yeah, they did really great. His wife and Pauline did really great. I did open the question, open them up for questions for you.
I got questions?
They have questions? Yeah, I said, hey, do you got any questions for Bob since I'm here? Instead of like the panning for gold was like, threw me for a loop the other day.
Okay.
But usually when I do hiking videos, I would like questions about hiking and stuff like panning for gold. I guess will that go with hiking because there's streams nearby?
I would assume.
Okay. But
if you get a lot of gold, it'd be hard to carry out.
Yeah, you want to wait till the end to pan. Like fishing, I'll wait till the very end.
Yeah.
But I don't catch much anyway. So, but just if I do, I don't know. Really, like this last vlog here, I'm gonna wrap it up after this. I'm not even gonna videotape birds on the side of the highway or stuff that I just see. I'm gonna try not to. It's very hard not to.
I highly doubt you're gonna get home without.
Well, I was right here. I was just going to end it by just leaving, and hopefully it works out like that because I got challenges to do, and it gets mixed up with challenges vlogs and the drive-through videos and stuff like that. But I'm going to get to these questions here for you, and we're just going to go down the list. But I really want to appreciate you guys that did throw a question out for Bob and for the interaction and stuff. I really appreciate it. So Chester Hallett, he's in Canada, says, no questions, man. Just hope you had a great visit, and I hope you have a safe trip home. Well, let's check that off.
Yeah, that was an easy question.
Yes, thank you very much, Chester. That was easy. He didn't have to think about that one.
No.
All right. Well, Susan Lee says, how much longer does Bob see himself doing food challenges?
Wow, okay. So I'm like Brandon, I'm going to be doing a lot less food challenges. Me personally, I'm going to be doing more of a restaurant style review type thing, where review buffets, say what I like. But as far as challenges, I think they'll be reserved more so like just a brand new challenge close to my house, or if it's a collab with somebody. Somebody comes into my area, which I recently had somebody else come in, so I'll do challenges because that's what they do on their channel. So I would do a challenge. I'm not against challenges, but it wears on you after a while. I'm like, it's time for a new phase. My daughter just got married. I got stuff going on with family life that's so I don't think I'll be cranking out the challenges, but definitely if I go on vacation somewhere, or if I go visit somebody somewhere and there's a challenge, I'll do it. I just don't want to do a solo 15-pound challenge while I'm on vacation.
Or Dallas, two a day for 5 days.
Definitely. It's 2 a day would have to be so unique where it was
a couple pounds a piece.
Well, and where you're paid. Like, it's not just do a challenge for a video. Like, you gotta, you finish it, you get $1,500. Then I'm going to finish it. But if I'm on vacation, I don't want to. I want to do a 15-pound food because then
you feel like crap.
It messes up your vacation. So I feel bad for the people I'm with.
Yeah.
That.
Hey, you're moaning a little bit. A little gas, man.
And it starts with, you want to go hiking later today? I'm like, oh yeah. And then like, oh, can we hike tomorrow? And then
yeah, it's something to help me pay the bills for gas, pretty much. Just like I don't want to say forced to do something I don't totally not against it like you said, but I just don't feel like doing them. Like I didn't put this is the first trip I think, like it's not a food trip, so I don't put and somebody just say, hey, please let us know next time. Michelle Snell, she goes, let us know next time you're nearby because you're nearby and we would like to meet you. And next time if they hear me going that way, just email me, let me know. But I don't put my schedule out because I don't do food challenges. I don't want to be like forced because today I had a food challenge. I didn't feel like doing it. So now I don't have to. I have to if I put it out because if you guys take off work, I feel really bad if you took off work and you got there and you know. And It's my challenge tomorrow is a hot challenge. It's only like 1 pound, I think.
Okay.
I don't do too much research, but I think it's only 1 pound. So it's not going to be too taxing. You know, hopefully meet Donald there. Donald's supposed to meet me. He took off work, so I have to be there. And I told him, usually if you know me and I'm doing a challenge, that's 7, 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm at McDonald's until I drink coffee. I'm doing editing until my challenge. You know, so the nearest McDonald's around. So if it comes to that, I'll go live. Oh, well, thank you very much, Susan. I appreciate it. We're going to go to Tiffany Cades. Tiffany says, tell B.O. Oh, my goodness. You didn't see that. There's no dot on the end of the other B. The last dot is important, people. But B.O.B. He is amazing, and has he done any food challenges in New Hampshire?
You know, New Hampshire is a state I can say I don't think I've done an eating challenge or an eating contest.
Really?
And it's kind of rare because I usually have done one of them over 20 some years.
Is the state big enough to even have one? How big is that state? Is it?
Like
Rhode Island's smaller than them, right?
Off the top of my head, because we're aware of eating challenges, of course, because everybody tells us and our friends have done it, but I don't even know what the eating challenge they're known for.
And Tiffany, if you know of any food challenge, or you go to a place where, hey, you should do a food challenge, I might can get B.O.B. there, then maybe, how far is that from here about, approximately?
Well,
like 3, 4, 10 hours?
No, it's probably 5 hours.
5 hours.
But New Hampshire's kind of big. Depends where we're going with New Hampshire.
It'll have to be like, I'm not going to put a price on it, but it might have to be a paid promotion for that. Because that's a long way for free food.
It's a little dry to get it.
We get a t-shirt too.
Get a video. And that's how you get lumped into doing the multiple videos, because if I want to go to New Hampshire, it doesn't make sense for you not to stop in, do one in North Jersey on the way towards New Hampshire, then do one in New York on the way down. And it gets to be a big thing to make it worthwhile, but then all of a sudden you're eating tons of food every day.
Yep. And you pay for it either way, but then you have, you got a little cushion when you get home to have videos. So it's like you're not forced to, hey, I got to go do this.
It's nice. I like to be able to do a bunch of videos in a row. So 2 to 4 days, cram my videos in if I'm doing buffets or in the area, and then have time off, because since I do my own editing, as Brandon does, like I'll edit it, then I'll think of something later, and if I can have the video like not have to be put out within a day, then I'll go back and redo the video or put in a clip or something. And I prefer to do my videos that way, but to be honest with you, when I film a bunch, then I get lazy thinking like, oh, I'm good for a while.
Yeah. But
it's forgetting the editing part, and then I rush it in a day or two.
Yeah, I don't know how I really do it. It's like I already got a method, and it's like, it's a no-brainer now. It's not, I wouldn't say no-brainer, but it's kind of just an everyday life thing now. It's like, it's not like when I had a truck that probably did 30 things to start it up. Mm-hmm. I'm used to it, but somebody else wouldn't be, because they don't know. You have to kick the hubcap before you open the door or something.
But I can see some people have, like, Beard Meats Food. You recently filmed with him. I recently filmed with him.
Did you?
And I did, and I figured I might as well just say. But,
yeah, because last time you did.
He's got it down. I'm not going to say what he does in his videos, because, like, the eaters won't. Like, if that eater wants to say to everybody, then good on them. But I'm not going to tell him his information. But he did tell me, his thought process of how he goes through the creation, and it's pretty interesting. Like, you don't realize how much thought, like you just said, like you don't even think about it anymore because you've done it so long. But he explained his process to me. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And that's how you get how he's able to get that consistent video, which is every video is totally different. But it was interesting, and I tried to do it his way, and I messed it up on both videos I recorded with him. I did not what he was looking to have me do. But
you got to do like your own thing, and then you get used to it. Like now, like with the B-roll, trying to put stuff in there, and I'll do that on this video, like right now. And while I'm talking, there's like pictures of something in your yard. So it's like, so they might get tired of seeing. And I tell it, like I think my channel, I won't say I'm the only one. I think Free as Pete, but I'm like one of the I wouldn't say top because it's not top, but one of the few food eaters that like just tell everything about my life, like kind of like open everything.
You're definitely not just about the challenge, or the way to the challenge, or how you feel after the challenge. That's like the most eaters share with the world. It's very, not that it's not them. It could be 100% accurate, but that's all they're willing to share.
Or they just don't know how, like,
or how to share
personal, like
in a way that
say
people, But yeah, Furious Pete shared a lot. You share a lot. I couldn't believe you went live right after your daughter.
Yeah.
Because there's zero chance of me holding it together.
I didn't
to be able to understand any of the video.
I didn't, but I did better than I thought I would. But it was like 4 hours. It was about 4 hours, 4, 5, 6 hours after we left the house that I did live. So, but it's something. Many people told me I shouldn't have, or why did you, or not why did you, but just they couldn't believe I did. And to me, I say owe, but I really don't owe anybody anything. But to me, I owe the viewers that spend their quality time watching my channel. I think they should know. You know, I just think you should know about my life. 95% of it is out there, and it's just like it's a family thing, you know. And it's just I think they feel close to my channel because I do that. So
yeah, and after the fire, like when you, I mean, I obviously knew before the fans knew about the fire, but I didn't know the visual of it. You know what I mean? And then when you showed your hands, like not long after the fire,
yeah, it was bad.
Well, I mean, you weren't doing it for gross factor, but like I think if some channels did that, they'd be like, oh, he's trying to monopolize, like monetize having his house burned down. But that's just part of you. Like this is literally Brandon. Whenever he's on the camera, that's how he is when the camera's on.
Well, I pictured when I started vlogging, I didn't know what a vlog was. I thought a vlog was, hey, I'm at Bob's, and then like 2 seconds later, hey, I'm at the mailbox. And that's what I thought a vlog was, like, hey, I'm at a swimming pool, and not really say anything, but just that's where. But I know what a vlog is now. It's ups and downs in your life. You don't just, most people probably, there's Mr. I just say Mr. Rogers because he's nice. I think. I never met the guy in person. He might be a belligerent drunk or yell at people off camera. Yeah. I don't know. But some people just put the camera on and say, hey, I'm happy. It's freaking a lovely day. Every day. It's like, it's not. It's real life.
It's not.
So I put everything. I put positive, and I don't try to like beat negative down because I don't want your guy's day, you to be negative when hearing it. But there's some things that I'm not gonna like that I just have to get out there. But
right, but I think that's what's wrong with social media is people are only posting this positive stuff.
Yeah.
Or they'll walk by a car in a parking lot and stand in front of it and get their picture.
Oh yeah.
In front of the sports car, like it's their sports car. You know, they're sitting in the hood. And then they're like, "Oh, what a great life this person has."
Put it up on a profile pic.
Yeah, but you never, like they never. Not that you have to share your down because people share what they want to share, but most people. It's very edited what they put out there, and even me, like I use a lot of crutch words when I'm trying to describe food, and I edit those out because it'd be boring. Because I always start with so. This meatloaf, tastes whatever.
You know that
I chop the so off.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, this is the worst video ever.
Well, you know that because you edit your videos. And I say that every time I start. Every time hey guys, and I say it all the time. So like, I got to a point where I try to leave this like GoPro stop recording, stuff like that all in. It's not a GoPro, so that's why it's not stop recording. But I see all that. So I say that too. And there's certain things. My daughter even picked up like. First time she sat down, we're doing a video, and she messed me all up because I couldn't know what to say because that's what I usually start with. It's kind of like my introduction to lubing up to start.
Right.
But she's like, you said that 3 times. So I know you guys, when she did it, I said, well, I know everybody else is hearing it, but I don't know if they're just used to it or not. But
my big thing is when I'm at a video, for some reason, I'll get a word stuck in my head. Like, this is fantastic. And everything that I really enjoy, because there'll probably like 5 things in the buffet I really enjoy, and others are, in the middle of the road. But the stuff I really enjoy, I'll use that same word every time. Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. And like, you don't realize you're doing it. And sometimes when I'm filming, then I just do it on purpose, where I keep the word fantastic going, like just as like a little inside joke. But I'm trying to say is almost everybody you see out there on the internet, and at least with eaters, because I've filmed or seen all the eaters, is what they want you to see. And Brandon shows Brandon.
I'm more concerned, like before we even started, I was asking, like there's topics that I bring up that usually people would not bring up. Like
true, he did ask what was fair game.
Yeah,
we did say one thing was off limits.
Yeah,
but when is this going to air?
Well, there's a couple things because you almost spit it out.
When's this on the air though?
Oh, this is I would say August the 1st or 2nd. So
okay, so it's not. So we could talk about what. Yeah, I just didn't.
Which one?
I didn't want my daughter to find out about that.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it has something to do with your daughter still.
She'll know beforehand.
If I see me do this,
I got into a car accident last night, and I didn't want my daughter to be concerned because she's going on her honeymoon.
Yeah, she was like, "Look at me, I got a problem."
So I just and it was right as she was leaving the venue, literally driving by me. So I think I waved at her enough to distract her from seeing the car, because I didn't want her to be her first night married to be all upset. So,
yeah.
So
on a honeymoon, worried about your car.
Well, just thinking that
Yeah.
Whatever. So, but anyway, so now you know. But she'll know about it before April 3rd.
Yeah. This is not coming out until April 3rd ish. But I have my videos and like we're totally different. Like there's a lot. It's not just you. I'm just saying. There's a lot of eaters I've talked to that don't do the videos until like a day before, or like, hey, I got it out this evening. I need to do it this morning. I will be on pins and needles, bleeding at every finger because I'm biting all my fingernails off because I'm like, I need this video out. So
it's weird because I'm on time everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Always on time, and I get my videos out on time. But the rest of my life is so much more on time than my video.
Yeah, they have this stuff planned
really
out like to a T. They knew what was going on. They was on top of it. But I'm like 3 weeks ahead. Like sometimes I used to be like 2 months. But
the most I've ever been is 2 weeks.
And that's not all, folks. 2 months with the video out almost every day or every other day. It's not like, oh, I got 8 videos scheduled. Like right now, I probably have 20 videos scheduled. Like, it's,
Well, right now, if I had 8 videos scheduled, that'd be 2 months.
Yeah.
And I would be set for a while.
I messed up a video last night. I actually put a clone video of the last video, but the different thumbnail. So I can't do nothing about it till tomorrow, till I get home. And then I have to upload that video. So I had to push one video back. And then when I get home, I got to upload that video because it's on my external hard drive.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I went live yesterday because I felt bad. So like, well,
I saw a comment something, but I was so tired when I went to bed. I was like,
yeah. So and I tell people I probably put out 6 to 7 times more content than a normal YouTuber. So I have 6 to 7 times more to mess up because they might see me mess up way more than you because I put more out. So. But let's get to the next comment. I know we kind of veered off into 50 other things, but that's my channel, and you already know since you're still watching here. Head to Tail Barbecue and Cooking. That's John Lindley. He says, what is B.O.B.'s favorite barbecue challenge he has done? His favorite barbecue item to eat, and his favorite barbecue restaurant.
Okay. Barbecue challenge. I don't really remember doing too many barbecue challenges, but I did a local one that probably in the past year I did. No one had ever completed it, and probably no one ever will. They're going back and forth between having just like a food truck, and then sometimes they have a location, and then they'll go back food truck. So right now they only have a food truck, and I don't even think they can make the challenge. That's why I'm saying it's hard just to even attempt the challenge. You have to get them when they have a physical location, and they don't have a physical location now.
That's the shirt that you gave me? Is that the shirt I have?
No. This one I did. Man, I still use their dry rub. Oh, what is the name? I'm blanking on the name, but it's local here. That was really good. Cause I'm more of a dry rub barbecue. I'm not into sauces on things like barbecue sauce, and I prefer not to have. Like I'll use mustard, but on pretty much anything I don't put like ketchup on things. I never ever use barbecue sauce ever. So I'm not. But the dry rub stuff, and this guy's got a really good dry rub. I enjoy that because I like the flavor. I just don't like the. Usually there's sweetness in barbecue sauces.
Okay. I like the Carolina, the mustardy. I like the Carolina. That's what Tasha really likes.
Okay.
But
if it's less sugar,
my McDonald's sauce might be really good then if you like that.
Well, so if it's a hot sauce, that's different.
Okay, different.
Like,
That's
like I can tolerate. Not. I don't mean hot sauce where you sprinkle it on, but like a hot, more of like a dipping sauce. I can tolerate that, but the only thing I would usually dip in is like cheese sauce maybe.
Okay.
But if I'm eating wings, like I don't want the barbecue sauce in the wings.
Beard would call that a cheesy sauce.
Cheesy sauce, yes.
He dipped a steak in it. I saw it. He slapped every Texan in the face.
But I do like the best barbecue I think I ever had was Jamie the Bear McDonald in Connecticut. He was a competitive eater. He opened up like 3 shops. He's got a challenge there that is a pretty tough challenge. I've never tried it, but it's...
Oh, you can get it. I did it.
It's a cash
If
prize.
I did it, you did it.
Well, I mean...
Nick did it 3 times. Nick Wary, and he finished it. He finally got it. He got it the 3rd time.
It took him 3 times?
I was with him the 2nd time he tried.
I know it's a decent challenge because there's like a lot of mac and cheese and stuff.
Yes, but what people do, they mix it all in. I scraped it all off and put a pile of hot. It's like a pile.
Okay.
I'm saving that for last. I don't want that mixed in, so I have to eat all that the whole time.
Oh, it's spicy?
Oh yeah, it's hot. It's freaking way too hot. Yeah, some people.
I've never tried. Like I went there when he opened up. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat because I wasn't filming at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because he was a friend of mine, and I said I don't want to eat like all this pounds of food. Like you need to sell this food.
No.
But
it's $500.
His barbecue, yeah. Plus on top, I just didn't want to do it for free, even because there was so much food. Like just to do it to say I did it. But that was the best barbecue I ever had. That was so good.
I'm gonna say Sugar Fire to me. I know he didn't ask me a question, but Sugar Fire in St. Louis, yeah, really good. But there is one in Baton Rouge. If you ever go to Louisiana to the family down there, Baton Rouge has TJ Ribs. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah,
is Baton Rouge near Lafayette?
I don't know, but I know it's in the Louisiana state.
So now I have family out of Lafayette, Louisiana, where my son-in-law is from. So that's what it was. All a bunch of different accents this past couple of days.
And the only thing I had to start off for was, hey, I'm the Booty. You gotta say it like that, Booty champ. 3 years ago when I was there, and I did a couple challenges in the town that they're in. They know about. So
yeah, you were connecting because that apparently is a big festival.
It's a big, it's like the Wing Bowl almost, I would say.
Boudin or Dang?
Yeah, some say Boudin, some say Boudin, but Boudin, like, they don't know how to say, I don't know about losing. They don't say ends, I guess. So just because they don't know how to say ends or don't say ends, don't mean I said it wrong. You just don't know, yeah. But they know what you're talking about because they say it right back to you the way you're supposed to say it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's but that was surprising to know that they was from there. So it was a real fun time though. I left the after part, the reception early because I know people get to drinking and I just don't get around. Just don't stay around too long. I like to mingle a little bit and then just go ahead about my business. Okay, did you answer everyone? Yeah, okay, you got all those. Okay, we're going to get to this last one here. I was reading it, and
what is it?
Kikistani Outlaw says, is Bob naturally that creepy, or did he take lessons?
Wow. That must have been off of this trip, from my interactions this trip? Like popping in your live, I guess?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh.
I've been telling them you've been a little busy.
I'm saying, like, I'm less creepy than normal, so my creep game is way stronger.
You creeped it down.
My creep game is way stronger than it is now.
Yeah, well, I told them too. I was out here talking, and I'm like, I'm at Bob's, but I could be at home and say I'm at Bob's, and you never see it. Just say I'm there.
Yeah.
But I told I said Bob's a little busy right now. He got stuff going on, so
we were busy.
Yeah, so I try to tell them that I try to get you in here a little bit here and there just to say I was here, just to prove. So But
no, I don't know what was coming from that, but
yeah, I don't know. That was creepy.
Probably I was just being me, but in a rush state, because
some people just like to have fun, I guess.
You could be joking or you could be serious.
If he was that creepy, I wouldn't drive 17 hours to be creeped out.
But I do want to thank Brandon. I wanted him to be a part of the celebration, which was awesome, but he went way above and beyond, came early, stayed late to help out with all the stuff, and there was a lot of stuff to set up that I don't know if we would have gotten it done without him.
Oh no, you would have probably, but
it wouldn't have looked anywhere near as nice as it did.
Well, if people like, I wouldn't just like say I'm climbing a ladder and going up and down a ladder, and somebody's just standing there, just in one spot, standing handing me stuff that I need. That doesn't have to do really physical stuff like a lot. It helps the job go by like 10 times quicker because I don't have to keep, working even harder. So it's like I tell people, if you see somebody working hard and you're sitting there just watching TV and watching them outside doing stuff, it is a big help just to bring them a glass of water or something, or do something. But I try to stay. When I'm somewhere, I can't. That's just me. I cannot. I was a manager at a place. A lot of managers just watch people work. I can't do that. If it's one car and I got like say I'm saying like oil change, like when we did the oil changes. Like, if we had 6 people there and there's only one car, okay, I won't even have to mess with anything. There's 2 cars, I'll jump in there, air tire up. But I won't just sit there and watch them do it,
Right.
It's like, some managers, that's how it is. And when I see somebody working, it's like me, I feel like crap if I sit there and just stare at you doing something.
But
so,
I've been on both sides. As a worker, you appreciate that someone's going to pop in versus just say, you got to work faster, we need to get more oil changes done today.
Yeah.
Like, who wants someone just to stand there and say you got to work faster?
Yeah. So it's like when he came to my house, I did the same thing though. Like I say, hey, Bob, you don't have to do all this. Oh no, he was there. He was building chicken coops and everything. But
well, I have to admit that chicken coop. Now that I see the finished product, I understand what you're trying to build.
You didn't see the vision.
I didn't see the vision. When we were putting up walls and supports, I'm like, doesn't it have to be a lot more support? And you're like, no. I'm like, all right, but now that I see
how it came out,
yet. No, it's
stronger than the house.
It came out, I think, very good.
Yeah.
For the stuff that, you had to buy a bunch of stuff, but that you were.
A lot of it was free though.
You secured a bunch of those pallets and deck boards and look, as opposed to going to a landfill, he saved all these deck boards.
Yeah, nobody wanted them. It was weird too. Tasha found it. She goes online and she goes, "You want this free stuff?" And I was like, "What is it?" "It's a deck. You got to tear it apart." I didn't think twice about it. I said, "Yeah, I'll tear that apart." The cost of wood, and when I got there, it was a deck on a pole, and he said, "Hey, go ahead and get that deck too." It was like kind of half the size of this deck here. I'm like, nobody wanted. It was someone on Craigslist. He said for 2 weeks, nobody wanted to get the wood because they had to tear it apart.
Yeah,
they wanted it. They wanted it free, and they wanted to go get it from the curb. They didn't want to do work to get it.
Yeah.
I got like $1,000 worth of stuff for free, like 2 days labor.
It was great, and it worked out great, and it was good wood. Like it wasn't like all rotted wood.
It wasn't. Wood. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. So I was appreciative of that. But yeah, I try to do what I can with what I got. That's what she said. But we're gonna get these questions on Facebook and move right along. This is Facebook. There's like 3 or 4 on this one. Alan Lamore says, yes, hey, B.O.B. So you got all 3 dots. When are you going hiking and or camping with Brandon?
I personally have 2 more big life events this year.
Mm-hmm.
But once if I'm in between it or after it, definitely have time to do it. It's going to be
probably after September. I have a September thing, and then you like the cold anyway, and I learned it's better to hike when it's cooler.
Yeah, so like especially in October here or September it'll still be cool here, but both of our areas it's much more pleasant, especially where you live.
Yeah, well, I would say if you fly where I'm at, because I have all the stuff, like everything, pretty much 99% of stuff that you need to take, I have it. So it's all, I got an extra backpack just like mine So everything's good to go. Tents, I got a 1-person and a 2-person tent. So it's just it'd be easier to do that. But I've had questions. People's like, hey, why don't you take Bob with you? I said, it's 100 degrees out. I said, I'm stupid. I said, I'll be stupid by myself. I said, and I'm concerned about other people. I'm concerned about myself, but it's a different kind of concern. It's not like I'm not going to put anybody in a life-threatening. And that's life. Like what I did was kind of life-threatening.
Yeah.
Like, and I would not put anybody else's life in danger. So the survival videos are actually that survive. And people are like, oh, why'd you do this? Well, it's survive. And I did over the top that I didn't have to do. So I carry 55 pounds in my bag and stuff like that. I did it on purpose because it's survival. It's just challenging me, and it's harder. And 100 degrees. But I wouldn't put you in, you know.
I don't know if I could do 55. 32 miles you hiked or whatever?
32. And Jeff Esper told me before I did, he goes, Brandon, that's a little long for the first trip.
Yeah.
And I told him how much. And he's like, because professionals take 30 pounds about.
Yeah.
Professionals. But the more it costs, the less it weighs.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you don't have, like...
Yeah, and I don't want to ask you guys, hey, can I get this
$1.5
$800 1-pound tent?
Yeah.
You know?
And, yeah, the little...
But if I was doing a 255 mile, and I think I might want to do that one, 255 mile. Yeah, and there's stopping points where you can ship stuff to a certain lodge and pick it up on the way. But you have to do a lot of planning for that trip.
It's just... Like, I would want to hike with at least a gallon of water, and that's over 8 pounds right there.
Yeah, well, a gallon, and why I did it, the 100 degree, why I did, and people wonder why I do what I do. I wonder too, but I do stuff to test out what I really need. Like, I did 55 pounds. My brain's like, I'm never doing that again. I'm going to go a little lighter. So my brain already knows what I definitely do not need. I don't need 30 Band-Aids. I need maybe 1 or 2. You know, like, and that stuff adds up. And at first, when I packed my bag, I was like, oh, that's nothing. Just put it in there. And I'm looking at all these hikers. They're like, oh, that's 2 ounces. This is a half an ounce less. And I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? It's only a half an ounce. I learned that when I first packed my bag, my packing video, bag was 70-something pounds. Yeah. And I learned, as soon as I put it on, I was like, my back was killing me. It was pulling my back. So it got me quick. The need and want just jumped in real quick. I don't need that. So I pretty much dumbed it down. But water, I tested water out. 5 miles a gallon. That's like about 95 degree weather. But every 5 miles, I need at least 1 gallon. So you want more. So I know what I definitely need.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't put nobody in that, like, especially Tasha. Tasha she says she does cold. She won't do the heat, but she'll do the cold. But I won't put, like, if we go hiking, I think I'm gonna call it survival if we do camping, because you never been camping before. So I can get away with calling that survival for you, like survival. But
to me, it would feel like that.
Yeah, but if we go hiking, I would say the whole trip maybe 5 miles. We're just gonna hike somewhere and maybe camp. You know, have a good time and cook food and stuff, but not like, hey, we need to hit this town by 2 o'clock and you hit the, you know.
Yeah.
But I told him I'm not a fan of going in circles hiking. I know it's a thing for people, but I need a destination, like, you know, not like life walking in circles. That's like, it's okay if you're doing like 5 miles and just peaceful without a big 75 on your back and just getting the ease of mind. It's real peaceful, but it's not peaceful with 100 degree weather and all that mess that I was doing. I'd rather go town to town, hobo hiking or something, you know, like a destination type thing. So, but yeah, that's that. I don't know when, but it'll be probably at least after September, probably, so when it gets cooled down. We're gonna go to Pam. Is it Casada? I think I said that pretty good. Hopefully that's the way to say it. Yes, Pam Casada. I messed it up a second. I should have stopped the first time. That's what she said. I just want to say hi to both of you. All right.
Hello.
There you go. That was not scripted either. We did it at the same time. And last but not least, Jeff Swartz, Sports Freak 97, says, when he does a video at a buffet, are people more impressed for what he can consume or disgusted?
Little kids are always super impressed and always curious, and moms will usually let the kids be curious. Sometimes the dads, I'm not gonna say jealous, not of what I'm eating, but they're like, I don't know who this guy is. Like, I don't want you paying him attention. Like, it's a weird thing, but there are
Manly.
people. I mean, if they recognize me, they'll come up, which I always want people to come up because we're just regular people. Like, we don't know that when you're looking at us, you know us, or you're looking at us because, like, why is he eating all this food? But most people, I would say, definitely the majority, maybe 60%, are really supportive. There's only like 5% that would ever show like anything negative at all, and less than 1% would be weird. Like, I did one person sitting 3 tables away, and the lady kept leaning over and just making her face, like her mouth open. I was like, this has been an hour now. Like, how are you still amazed and that you have to do this? Like, you can't say anything. So, but that is one every 30, 40 videos. Would anybody? That's only ever happened once, but any 30 or 40 videos before anybody even does anything negative. Like, it's not negative, but it's most likely like, dang. They'll say how I used to be able to eat like you when I was in my 20s.
Yeah,
or,
I get that a lot.
Like, that's all the time. You're like, and in your mind, you're like, probably you didn't eat like me.
Yeah.
But it's okay because
You wanted to.
or you get like, I can't eat like
drunk.
that. But my uncle or my cousin,
Yeah.
he eats just like you, and it's cool. So people are way more positive.
Yeah, they are.
Than
They're
way
intrigued, too.
way more
Intrigued.
And then if someone's making eye contact with me, I'll be like, food's good, or I'll say something like, you have your standard lines, like,
Yeah.
like if they're sitting right next to me, I'm like, wait, you guys aren't recording what you're eating? Like, I
Speed
record
it up.
I record all my food.
I'll tell people, speed it up. No, but you know what?
Or I'll tell them, like, you guys aren't quitting already, are you?
Yeah, like, oh, is that all? Like, you're gone already? Like at the party. And I have my thing, I say, I had a business party, but everybody left. But yeah, I have my icebergers too, but I put my cards on the table, and the way I do it, people think that I'm a food reviewer. They think I'm going to taste a little bit of everything. That's what they, like, oh, even when I say I'm a professional eater, they think that means reviewer sometimes, right. I guess.
People, the concept that you're, like, you literally get...
Yeah, you get paid to eat.
Eat, like, not in a review style.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm eating all this, but the plates, silverware, and bones. That's what I say. But it's, I don't know if you do it. You probably do. If I do, you probably do. But these people will come in and think they can eat a lot. They say, oh, I can eat a lot. And then by the time they leave, their head's kind of bowed a little bit. Yeah. Like, that just messed their whole deal up. Like, oh, I thought I could eat a lot. But yeah, you get a lot of different scenarios. You get some managers, like I had a manager that almost wanted to kick me out before I even started eating, like 5 plates on the table. Because I do a lot different. I do it, and I started doing it first because I put all the 12 or 15 plates on the table, because if they want to kick me out, they already wasted all that food, so they're going to at least let me eat. So that's why I usually, I guess, don't get kicked out, because I already have it. But this one place, 5 or 6 plates I had on the table, and I saw this skinny Chinese guy walking back and forth pretty briskly, and I was like, and then he said, hey, he says, you can't do that. You can't eat all that. I said, I will. I said, I will eat all that. I said, I'm getting more though. I said, whatever I don't eat, if I eat 14 plates and I miss 1 chicken wing, I'm giving you $1 extra per plate. I will pay for everything. And I gave him my card, and I filled the table up, and then I started eating. He was mad still. He was like still mad. And then I started eating, and like the first 10 minutes, I already got like a lot of the plates, like not all of them, not even half, but I always got a lot of food gone. And he comes over, he goes, you eat all that, it's free. So he was happy that I wasn't wasting food, and he was amazed. So it came from him probably wanting to kick me out to, hey, you got free food. And he says, you eat all that, it's free. I said, I'm getting dessert too.
Yeah.
And he was happy about it.
It is amazing the amount of food people waste at buffets.
Yeah, and they look at us like, at least we
Yeah,
eat
they're
it.
looking at us, and I'm like, well, you just ate. Sure, you ate 4 plates, but you let the waitress take away 75% of your food.
Yeah, they stack them up, and it's like,
And it's a challenge because when I'm doing plates, I do big plates, and 99% of the time, I eat whatever I take off the buffet. I eat, no matter how bad it is. There's a couple times that it's just been so horrible, I couldn't. But like I eat it because I took it, and that's how just growing up, that's how my parents were. Like, you took the food, you're eating the food. Don't take the food if you're not going to eat it. But so many people just waste, or they'll do like crab legs, and they'll take like the big section.
that's probably me.
And then not even open the other ones.
Because I'm not good at
and
it.
say like, oh, I ate 100 crabs. Like, well, you ate the one, like eating lobsters, you're only eating like the tail.
They yell at me that one of the knuckles or something. There's meat in those knuckles. You didn't finish the challenge. I'm like, I don't know. I don't eat that stuff.
Yeah.
But the number one, I think, food would be pizza because they don't eat the crust.
Oh.
No, and then when I go to pizza place and buffets and they look at me and say, hey, I even eat the crust.
Yeah, like you see people like leaving the crust, and then they'll leave like a
Sauce
bunch
and everything.
of like, why even bother do you do it?
Yeah, I ate 30 plates.
But he has got a second part. Has he ever been turned away at the door because they knew he was professional? No, I always get in. Sometimes I have trouble filming. I did a pancake challenge in October with Brandon, and I swore off pancakes.
Oh, yeah?
But an eater wanted to do a collab and insisted he wanted to do pancakes, and this is something that will never happen again. I'm not going to get into a collab that I have no desire to be in it, because it was an IHOP collab. I don't enjoy pancakes in my personal life anyway, and I don't like putting syrup on it or anything, so I just eat them plain, and it's so boring. I don't enjoy it. And it's a place where you have to depend on the waiter to bring you out more. So to film a video, I might be there 4 hours, and it's so boring waiting 10 minutes between. So we were setting up our cameras, and I wasn't in it. I wasn't happy to be there anyway, but I was happy to see him because he's a nice guy. We're friends, but they shot us down. Like, you can't film here. And we're like, well, we're only filming here because, and we named all the other eaters that filmed in that restaurant. He goes, no one's ever filmed here before. You're not allowed.
Really?
And I was like, what? So and half of me was happy because I didn't want to film it anyway.
Yeah.
But no one ever recognizes me and says no. I mean, they recognize me as a professional eater.
This is Bob.
Well, yeah, but if they recognize me, they are usually thrilled that I'm there. Whether it's just the wait staff or the owner, because the owner knows it's an ad for the business now.
Yep.
And they're just like, this is going to be the best thing. This is going to show that we really have an all-you-can-eat. If Bob records eating a lot, then people are going to think, like, if I go, they're going to give me a refill on something.
I told somebody that's the punchline at the end of it was, hey, it really is all you can eat.
Yeah.
That's like that's your thing you should do. Professional eater comes, and he says, oh, it really is all you can eat.
It really is. So they love that. I just did crabs. We did 38 refills. So that was a lot of times the waitress had to come back, of course. And it just showed that it's really all you can eat crabs. Because it wasn't cheap. It was $50 a person.
But that's a good deal for 38 refills.
Yeah, like it's if you want to spend the time there. But my hands are so poor.
There's a place that I'm gonna have to recommend is the Crab Cellar. It's more than $50.
That's you and Tasha went.
Yes, I have to recommend you.
Like, in my mind, I can only go all out there because I want to maximize.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, and it's a lot of money.
I'm cheap, but I went with instead of the prime rib burger, I got the filet mignon. So it's extra upcharge, 20 per person. And it might be a base of 140 or 150 per person with tip. But I got it to like 2 something because I wanted everything like extra. See, all the extra sides that came. Like usually, if I call it Earthlings, like they'll go to salad bar. Like that's the number one thing I don't touch the salad bar. I might get black olives off of it or something. But they had appetizers that you're paying to get full to eat less of the expensive stuff is what you're doing. But I did it because Tasha was with me, and
well, it was the thing. It wasn't a video per se.
Yeah.
It was
an
experience. No, but
it wasn't a challenge like.
They're trying to experience what they have, so I get that. But yeah, like I literally put out a video on Friday, and they have a really nice salad bar at this Chinese buffet, and I've never once gotten a thing off of it. But I've seen people that I've eaten with come back with this fantastic salad, any kind of topping you could think on this salad, and I would love at home to have eaten one of those salads. But when you have all this seafood and stuff,
like you're missing out.
I'm hitting the seafood hard.
Yeah, like, oh, you rookie. I was, oh, you rookie. I go by and mess with customers, though, like just to kind of get an icebreaker, so they kind of, I'm pass business cards out. You know, I put business cards on the table like it's my office. But I try to lube everybody up so they're more prone to talk to me. Yeah. So it's, you know, so it's a whole environment thing. And then I got protesters if I get kicked out. You know, I got people already. But I always say, oh, you rookie, it's salad bar, you know, it's a rookie move there.
But that is the cool thing about us is traditionally, I could have a salad, but it does take a long time to eat a salad.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a quick food to eat, so I don't like to put that in the video. But the cool thing is, like, I'll always try, if they have mashed potatoes, I'll always try some mashed potatoes. For French fries, onion rings, even though onion rings, traditionally on a buffet, are never good.
No, or mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks are always cold as could be. It's like a dense thing. I always get the pizza from a Chinese buffet, at least one slice, which is usually not good at all. But we have enough capacity that I could still try a lot of all the stuff I really want to eat.
Yeah, that's what I try to get everything that I want to get, and then I might go get another plate of something I like the most. Mm-hmm. But I always get the dessert for last. But I wait to get the dessert, and I guess everybody has their own. Even Earthlings, they got their own like set thing at buffets they like to do. Mm-hmm. But and number one rule I tell everybody is stop starving yourself before you go to a buffet for 2 days because you eat less. People don't understand that. It's like you're messing up. But is that all the questions?
I think that's it.
Okay. Well, guys, I really appreciate it. I'm going to chit-chat with him off camera before we go, but I really appreciate his stay and doing the video with me before we leave. And I told him to, like, some days I don't feel like doing food challenges. Some days I don't feel like videoing. And this is my video for the vlog for the way home, so I don't have to video every stop. But if I go to some place, I might make a new video. Like, hey, this is a historical place. I might just make one whole video like that instead of every time I turn around, oh, that looks cool. And it gets, I don't know how to say it. I wouldn't say it gets old because I do everything for you guys, you know, but it's like peaceful. Like sometimes like hiking without hiking. Like kind of
you're hiking stuff when you're like, you have no idea how hard it is. He's already carrying his backpack, and then if you see him walking away from the camera, that means he had to turn around and walk back to the camera, pick up the camera, and then walk back. So that's 3 times he went that distance. I've
never, like before doing these videos, people don't picture, they just picture the flow of how it's supposed to go anyway. That people don't picture, like I picture people going up a mountain, they have to go back down to get the dang camera unless they got a rope or how they rigged it up to get it. But there's, you know, they might have drones, I don't know. But before, I'm going to tell you this before I shut this down. Before I knew how the drones, like the cameras on movies and stuff, I'm like, how do they get that helicopter? How do they get that shot? I didn't know it was a drone or flying camera thing. I didn't know. So, but with that said, anything else you want?
My only concern is I hope I was creepy enough.
I hope you was too,
because I know I could be creepier if needed. I can up it. Let me know in the feedback if I wasn't creepy enough.
Crept it down there. Okay. Well, I appreciate it very much, guys. I really do, and they like. I wish I would have got more videos with Bob, but this wasn't about. Being here. It wasn't about me getting videos with Bob. It's about me being here for Bob. And I'm glad he did get in this video, and you got to see more of them. But they really liked the videos with us, and I told them, hey, that's why the camping, hiking video came about, the question. But we'll get videos in the future. Just stuff goes on in our life that he has his own business or own life, and I got my own life, and and I got my own business, and he does his own thing. So it's like when we can, we can. It's just like we don't stay like right next door. It's about 16, 17 hour drive, so it's not cheap to do trips like this. But when we can, I wish we could do more. But in the future, I think we got some more that you can see. So with that said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Please check the descriptions for Notorious B.O.B. So all right, see you later. All right,
GoPro, stop recording.
wasn't even a GoPro. Hey, thanks for watching the video again. If you haven't visited my website yet, the address is www.DaGarbageDisposalstore.com. You can navigate through the top, all these links right here. There is actually a question and comment form. If you have any questions or comments, fill that out and it'll go straight to my email. At the very bottom, there is a free newsletter. Just sign up right here and you'll get a weekly newsletter. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting on? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit see all so you get all the notifications and don't miss the videos. Please comment. I like to listen to your comments and respond to you, so I do like to interact with you guys. Please share the video with your friends, family, even your boss, and have a great day. Let's meet other plans.